just put in the work every year, just trying to stay healthy. I think that's the only way that you can be able to produce, to perform, and play at the level that you would want to personally, to help your team. So, I strive every year to maintain that, because that's the only way you can play good.
Xander, since you were a young guy, you've always said shortstop was your position, and that meant a lot to you. What does it mean now to be a multiple All-Star at that position, and you kind of proving your point that that's where you belong?
Yeah, I know. Coming up to the minors, I know I've faced some of those challenges, some of those talks that was out there, and I'm happy that of the player I am today. I've been on a couple playoff runs. I've have 2 rings with the team. So, I guess I'm a winning player, if you want to put it like that, and just contribute to winning. I think that's something that should fuel you every day as you come to the ballpark to help your team.
Xander, how much does it help also? How much better is it when you're on a winning team, being an all-star, when you're playing the way that you guys are playing as a team?
Yeah, it definitely helps. I think that's one of the main things, because obviously we have the best record in baseball, I think, or we have the most wins, I think, for sure. So that speaks volume. People recognize that. People show up to the games. People show up in the voting, as you guys can see, and I think we have something special going on right now. It's just us being able to be consistent and continue doing that.
Xander, how would you define your relationship with Rafi? You guys like best friends? Is he your younger brother? And there's always the focus on how you rub off on him. How does he rub off on you as well?
We're really tight. We're really tight, man. This is a kid that I remember. I was in the Dominican. I think I might have played my first year in the big leagues, or second, or something like that. And Victor Martinez, who's our hitting coach at that time, his son was in the Dominican. And I remember his son walked up to me one day in the academy, and he said, "Hey, remember this name, Rafael Devers?" I'm like, "What is this guy talking about?" Because we didn't sign him yet, but obviously there were talks that they were going to sign him. I think he's the one that ended up signing him. So, that goes way back that of me knowing who he was, and coming up to the minors, you hear a lot of talk about this guy, the same as with Mookie Betts, and just seeing him grow up in front of your eyes is something amazing, because, he's been through a lot, ups and downs. Not to say nothing bad about him, but he has some weight issues in the past. And this year, especially, every time I look at him, I'm like, man, you look really good. I'm just giving him that recognition that physically he does look really good. He might be looking better than me, and just for him to understand that that's what it takes if he wants to be the player that he is right now, and continue doing that for a long time. Because obviously, as I said, he has some injuries that might have been somewhat with the weight and stuff like that. But this year he's cleaned up all of that. He came in motivated after last year, and I think we push each other. As I was saying earlier, there's no hate, there's no jealousy, but we do push each other a lot, because we both see that there's much more that we can accomplish individually, and I think this year he's done a great job being able to recognize that. With me also, just understanding when I'm going through a rough time, and being there with some words of encouragement, as I've been with him throughout the past. So he's maturing in front of our eyes. He's becoming a beast, and man, he's dangerous, man. And just being able to see it when he's locked in is something that you don't want to take your eyes off of it, or go to the bathroom, especially when he's hitting.
Xander, ¿qué pasó por tu mente al tú enterarte de que tanto tú como Devers se convirtieron en la primera pareja de campo corto y tercera base en la historia del equipo de los Medias Rojas de Boston en ser titulares en un partido de las estrellas?
Sí, eso yo no tenía idea. Yo creo que él tampoco. Yo no he hablado mucho de él con él todavía, pero yo no tenía ni idea, porque obviamente esta franquicia ha tenido muchos jugadores buenos, especialmente en esas posiciones también. Le doy muchas gracias a Dios por darnos nosotros la salud, el talento que nosotros podemos usar todos los días para ayudar al equipo y motivar a los otros jugadores o muchachos que nos están viendo en televisor y eso. Pero obviamente el trabajo que nosotros hacemos siempre está ahí. Nosotros siempre estamos ahí para otros, en los momentos buenos y los momentos malos. Y especialmente lo malo. Tú sabes que lo bueno cualquiera sabe controlar eso, pero en lo malo ahí es donde que uno ve qué fuerte es uno.
¿Quién tú entiendes que dentro del equipo de Boston debería de darle ese chance de reserva e ir también al juego de las estrellas?
Tenemos muchos candidatos. Yo voy a hablar de los position players, obviamente. Tú sabes que JD, él obviamente es un gran parte. Christian Baker también. Obviamente, él está teniendo una buena temporada. Hunter Renfroe, él se calentó ahora. Y Verdugo también, tú sabes, esos son jugadores que últimamente ha calentado mucho, especialmente el Renfroe. Tú sabes que él ha hecho un tremendo trabajo para nosotros últimamente cuando nosotros teníamos mucha alta y baja. Él ha sido muy consistente.
Finalmente, ¿cuál es tu candidato para el home run derby?
El que yo creo que vas a ganar. Yo ni sé quién están ahí. Yo no sé quién están ahí.
Otani está por ahí también.
Yo voy con él. Porque obviamente él está liderando en los jorones, pero él es el lejos que él da la bola. Tú sabes que él me recuerda mucho de Devil. Obviamente que Devil no quiero ir a eso, pero esa gente tiene una fuerza ridícula.
Gracias, brother. Felicidades.
Sí, gracias.
Xander, you mentioned that you still have things that you think you want to accomplish individually that you haven't accomplished yet. What are your goals at this point in your career when you've already accomplished so much?
I think I would want a Gold Glove before I'm all done. You know, I know. Let's not go for it this year. You know, I got a lot if I want to turn that around. You know, but I think getting one of that in the future, you know, it would mean a lot to me. I know in 2015 I had a good chance, and I actually thought I would have won it. You know, and I ended up winning the Silver Slugger, which I actually didn't even know was an award at that time. Because I was so locked in on the Gold Glove and I thought I had it. That kind of crushed me for a little bit, you know. But I would definitely want one of those.
Xander, do you feel like this has been your best season to date?
Good question, man. I like my 2018 season a lot. I think that definitely helped me go to another level. Obviously 2019 I had a better season and obviously this year I'm doing pretty good, but 2018 I felt that I was really consistent in a lot of aspects, especially like with my hitting. I know my average and stuff isn't the same, but that helped build the foundation of what I'm being able to do right now. So I go back on that year. If there's videos that I go back and watch those because that's really when I felt pretty good.